Hey, the Thabreakmasta here, and this is gonna be my Mawaru Penguin Drum episode 12 review. This was a good episode. Explained some stuff, the things, yada yada yada. Yeah. So this review shouldn't be too long actually, because there's not too much that happened in this. So basically, we left off from the last episode. Well, they didn't show from the last episode. They showed sort of scene with the pink-haired dude talking about destiny and fate. It's like, why is it? I don't like destiny. I don't like fate, basically. And if you're already fated to do something, what's the point of even trying to live? Because you'll amount to nothing or something like that. He was saying. Opening starts, and then we end up being left off from last episode that Shon was trying to tell Ringo that they killed their Ringo's sister, and they showed how. Basically, they should have done better with the animation, honestly, because there was a lot of these just random stick figure people always walking by. So yeah, they're showing back then, so we get to see little Tabuki. I'm not sure, he's like in elementary school, but he was pretty young and stuff. And basically, this the way she died was Ringo's sister ends up going to the bus station later than she usually does, and for some reason, I guess Kamba and Shoma's dad, he was in some kind of shady business. His name's Kazan. And he was in some shady business or something like that. He's with the penguin drum stuff, because he has like a penguin thing on it. So it explains why Khan was able to get money and stuff like that. What was going on? So it explains that. So yeah, he's in some kind of shady business or something like that going on, and I guess he was the reason why the subways exploded, which caused Ringo's sister's death. So that's why she died. And I'm curious to why did Kazan or their parents do that. Like, what was his motive? I'm curious what's going on with this now, because now this makes some questions for me. And so now they all know this, and Himari is like, oh, this is a boring story and stuff, and and then we pan to Kamba, and Kamba gets a call, and he checks the phone. Hello, who is this? I'm gonna hang up if you don't say anything. And then he's like, Himari's gonna die today, and he's like, who the heck is this? He said he's the destination of fate, or what it is. And then he hung up, and he was like, what the heck? So he ended up trying to see what's going on, and then Himari ends up falling out, and even though she has a hat, the little hat thing on, she ends up falling down, and they're like, oh my god, we gotta call an ambulance and stuff. So they end up calling an ambulance, and then she's on there about to die, and then she actually ends up dying. And then Kamba comes, and Kamba's like, what the heck happened? And Shoma like zoned out and was in this like storytelling mode, I guess, because you start doing like the three little lambs story and stuff. So he just started doing that, and Kamba ends up going in there trying to put the hat on her, and it ended up put him in that mode where see we call her the goddess, because it's Himari's other form, and we put the hat on, so we call her the goddess. So she's like, she's there, but she still has some life left, and apparently Kamba gave half his life to give to Himari to live, but I guess that ran out now. So he don't know what else to do besides Himari take my life instead. And so she was saying that you can't do that because you can't do it a second time. And she's like, I don't care, do it again, do it one more try, just do it one more time, just try. So he's ripping his shirt off and crap, and then she gets butt naked, and then they try to do this little ceremony crap to where they can do it. He has to end up taking the rest of his life, so she has to stick her hand into his chest and take the heart out and whatever, and there's a storytelling going on. That was basically what was really happening, like how he was telling a story. They only really want to explain the whole story, because that's this whole story. But basically at the end of the whole thing, Himari actually does, or the goddess does not take his life, because I don't know if she wanted to do that, and so Himari ends up dying. And then we end up seeing the pink-haired guy again, and he's like, well, fate is very cruel or something like that. He said something at the end, I can't exactly remember, but yeah. So now Himari's dead, and now I'm curious, is it gonna be the last episode, the next episode or something? Because their whole purpose of doing this and all this stuff was just so they can get the penguin drum, but there's no point in getting the penguin drum for Himari to keep her alive, because now she's dead, and they can't do anything about it now, because the hat doesn't even work now. So I'm curious what's gonna happen next episode, And I don't know how long the series goes, so leave a comment below and tell me what you think, or tell me how long the series goes, 'cause I'm not really sure. So yeah, leave a comment what you think of this episode, and do you think it was good, and like my review if you like Mawaru Penguin Drum, and if you like me. No. Okay. Well, subscribe to my channel for some more Mawaru Penguin Drum reviews. So this has been the Thabreakmasta Mawaru Penguin Drum episode 12 review, and until then, break out.